Hello everyone and welcome to RebeccaKelsey.com. Today I have my morning routine for a work from home media manager and content creator, and I have to get up quick because this dog is staring at me and he's like, I need to pee. So I begrudgingly get out of bed. I don't like getting out of bed. Sometimes I just stay in bed. By the way, this is a productive morning. Some mornings I just stay in bed a lot longer and I read a book instead and I don't do anything. Anyway, so the first thing, I chug water because I am always so thirsty and I always have a stuffy nose when I wake up. So now I get myself a little bit slightly more presentable. I'm still in my pajamas, but I usually just throw on a jacket and put up my hair because, I don't know, that just makes me feel more presentable. So then me and Mustache get going because he's usually up the second I'm awake. He's already awake, so I have no clue when he wakes up. But he comes and he looks at me and he's like, let's go. And this is at 7 a.m. by the way. So at 7 a.m. I'm forced to leave my house, which is why I wear my pajamas, because I'm not gonna get dressed and ready at 7 a.m. It's just not gonna happen. So me and Mustache go on our morning walk. We usually go on a 20-minute walk, and while we're getting started, I turn on 2 applications on my iPhone. The first one is the Lorna Jane app, and that keeps track of my mileage and it shows me on the GPS where I am, and it also tells me like what speed and average speed and mileage and all that. It's good. And then I turn on Charity Miles just because it helps charity, and I always choose the Alzheimer's Association. So now we're on our 20-minute walk. We just walk around the neighborhood. It's very nice and relaxing and it helps wake me up a little bit more, which is good. And now I'm just walking around the neighborhood. We have a very nice neighborhood and we live next to a park. I don't go to the park on these 20-minute walks because just to go around the park once is like an hour, so it's just not good. So we just walk around the neighborhood, but some days, like once a week, we go on a long walk for an hour. Now Mustache gets his little treat because he's a good little puppy, and then I let him off of his harness and we get moving for the day. Turn off the apps and everything's good. Now I'm going to change out of my pajamas into something else equally as comfortable. Some people just stay in their pajamas all day. I mean, I could understand that if you're not going anywhere, but I just like to change into more comfortable clothes, like just a different kind of comfortable clothes. And today I'm going to be working out, so I just wore this. But if I'm not working out, I'll usually just wear normal clothes. I don't really like being around in pajamas too often unless I'm working out that day. I don't know, I'm weird. So this is not a cafecita, or is that how you pronounce it? I'm not sure. It's not a little bit of coffee. It's actually coconut oil that's melted in the microwave, and now I'm going to swish it around my mouth for 20 minutes. This is an all-natural, easy way to whiten your teeth without using harsh chemicals, and it's also just really good for general oral health. So it took a long time for me to get to do this for 20 minutes, but I've built up to it, and now about 3 times a week I'll gargle my mouth for 20 minutes with oil. So now I'm making my hair look a little more presentable by just putting it in a fresh braid and starting on my skincare routine. I change my skincare very often, like pretty much every few weeks. Today I'm using a Bare Minerals cleanser, and then I'm following with a Citrus Clear moisturizer with a small pinch of turmeric in it to help my blemishes. And it's just really nice, and I use a really tiny pinch so it doesn't make my skin look orange. Turmeric is a spice, very common in India, but I actually just use it for skincare. I'm taking a little bit of an Antipodes serum and putting it on my chest and my neck. Now I have a lot of time left in my 20-minute countdown for swishing my face, so I'm just gonna clean my bedroom and apparently put on lotion on my feet. I don't know. So I'm just gonna clean my bedroom for the rest of those 20 minutes before I spit out the oil. Mustache usually watches me while I clean. He's usually like, what the heck are you doing? Why are you making a mess? He thinks that me cleaning is a mess. And I just kind of half-assed make my bed look a little bit more presentable because Chris is still sleeping, so then I fix it later. So then I spit the oil out into the trash. It's important to not put it in the sink. Then I gargle a little bit of water and brush my teeth normally, and it makes my teeth look really white. They've actually like changed a few shades already, and I've only been doing this a few weeks. But I'm looking forward to seeing how white my teeth eventually look with doing this more regularly. Now I'm downstairs in the living room, and I put more light into the apartment and I get breakfast. Today I'm having a very unhealthy breakfast. I'm having Reese's cereal. It's just basically sugar. But I use it with almond breeze milk. It's the only milk I like. I don't really like any other milk other than almond breeze. So now while I'm eating my breakfast, usually it's a healthier breakfast than this, but you know, anyway, while I'm eating my breakfast, I fill out my gratitudes and my to-do lists. Now I'm going to start the day with a little bit of music. I'm listening on Spotify to the Coffee House playlist. I love it, but if I'm not listening to Spotify, I'm usually listening to Audible. Right now I'm listening to the first Game of Thrones book, and wow, it's really long. So now I'm going to do some more cleaning. Surprise! Remember, this is a productive day. I don't always start my day with cleaning, but when I do, I usually feel very calm and at peace. I don't know, cleaning just really clears my mind. So I'm cleaning, playing with Mustache a little bit. Now I'm gonna go out onto the balcony. I don't know why my braid looks like pointy, that's kind of weird. But I'm going out onto the balcony and I'm going to water the plants. I have a few plants, and I actually filmed this about a month ago and I just haven't had time to edit it. So those vines are actually a lot bigger now, which is really cool. So I'm just going around the apartment and adding water to my different plants. I love the little bit of gardening that I do. I'm not too good at it, but it makes me happy. So now, Mustache, come on inside. Now I'm going to do a little bit of strength training, a little yoga, a little stretching. One of my goals for this summer is to finally be able to do a split. So I'm working really hard at that. It looks really funny seeing me doing all these exercises in fast motion, but I just love it. I haven't been doing as much exercise lately, so I really need to work on that. But when I do, I always feel so much better, and starting it in the beginning of the day is just really helpful. Doing a little bit of yoga and stretches. Stretching out my hips. It's always been a goal of mine to be able to do the splits. It's taken me quite a while to get there, but my flexibility has increased a lot as long as I do a little bit of stretching every day. Now back to upstairs. Chris is already awake, so I'm just going to quickly make the bed. I do a very lazy version of making the bed. I kind of sleep on my bed when it's already made. You know, that's just how I do. So now my morning routine is over. It's about to be 9:30, so I'm just going to check some of my emails, some things on my blog, and then at 10 I am going to start my work at omgow.com. I'm the media manager for omgow.com. Be sure to check out omgow's YouTube channel because they're going to be uploading some sneak peeks of video that they've been working on for a while. It's really amazing. Here's a little bit of a clip of it. I'll talk to you later. Bye.